is April 21st, 2025. First, this is summary of from cascading style sheet to how to control DOM element with JavaScript basic. First, cascading style. You can put it like this: link href equals to file name relevant style sheet. Or you can just embed it in HTML. There's difference between ID and class, which ID is unique identifier for an element, and class is non-unique grouping attribute. So you also have different, when you grab it, it's also different. Like ID, you can grab it like as if p ID equals to text, p ID equals to text, then it will be you can get it as dot hurry selector text, or you can get it by dot get element by ID text. It will be document. Text. And for test case, there is order, which is first order if multiple CSS rules have the same specificity. The one that appears later will be catched. And in opposite situation, for specificity, more specific selector it is, then it will override less specific ones. So inline ID class type inline will be most specific. And for DOM manipulation, you need to know about CSS selector and the CSS selector. You have to also know about viewport and media queries. Media queries are about in media type. There is print, screen hover, and media features. There is height, weight, presentation, and there's also layout regarding box model, flex box, and so on. For box model, you need to consider margin, padding, border, height, width, and for flex box, there's container and items. So there's container and there's display each of items that exist.
아닐 수도 있어. 나그 잘 기억이 안 나. 돈 있잖아.
Okay, for box properties of container, for each container, display, justify, there's box properties container, and there's grid, which is there's grid column gap and grid low gap exist. Now before the DOM manipulation, we will see basic JavaScript properties, which is if you parse in, we will get 42 here. Then you can get only if there is some sentence, name tag index of before the space, you will get printout. Then JavaScript just print out these things as 11. And the difference between undefined and null is undefined is declared but not has yet been assigned a value. So later, if you use .getElementById or query selector or query selector, or if they don't have element, they usually return null. And JavaScript also has for each, which is, if you see here, then for the array, they do for each element, they do multiply 10. And also, this is object. You can get one of the objects name as another. You can give another name and you can print out it. And for DOM3, it is basically HTML tag, hierarchy of HTML tag. You use this three function a lot. The JavaScript is event driven. So based on this, so how the all the functions looks like is this is event handler, so there is specific things, and you will do add event listener or things, and there is event define and event, and there's function. We will call this as callback function. We can also remove it by dot remove event listener. And inside DOM, this is DOM, how DOM looks like. You can define like for example, if you define my image variable as like this, then you can now modify it by .src, then it will get this, and .art, then it will get this one. And before do modifying and load event things, you need to do add event listener. So based on event listener, it is used. Next, I will do more DOM, modifying DOM element and asynchronous JavaScript. Thank you.